Hey guys, welcome back to the second part of the full screen image slider, and in this tutorial I'll be finishing up the HTML and starting the CSS. So before the episode, I've already created my CSS file and also linked my CSS to the HTML file. So if you haven't done that yet, go do it. So let's get started. So the first thing you want to do is create another div tag called ID, and let's set that to snav bottom. And let's capitalize that. So the next thing I want to do is is create the p tag for paragraph, and another ID, and set that to equal sp0, and then /p. So in between the p tags, what you want to write is your caption. If you don't want the caption, you just get rid of the snav bottom. So I'm just gonna name it here. And let's copy this 2 more times since we have 3 pages. Oops. And copy that. 1 and 2. And let's name it like basketball. And let's name this baseball. Like that. So after you've done that, let's go to our CSS. And let's type in #imgs. Let's set the width to 100%. Oops. And then height to 100%. So the reason we want to set the width and height to 100% is because our image slider will be full screen, and this just basically sets it to full screen. So then you want to do position as absolute, and then next is top 0, and then left 0. So this is just gonna make like pretty much no margin on top and left because we don't want it. So then let's do transition, and let's set to do 1 second. So that will be our transition, and then visibility, and set that to hidden. So the only thing we want to set the visibility to hidden is because we, by using JavaScript, we're gonna call each image to be not hidden. So by doing this, we're gonna get rid of every image. Where is it? Yep, right here. No, not there. Right here. We're gonna get rid of every image, so it's gonna be hidden. But by using JavaScript, we're gonna call each one to be not hidden. So after you've done that, let's do pound snav, and let's do display block. So after you've done that, let's do width 100% and height 100%. Now let's do position absolute. So the code is pretty much the same thing as the IMG. So then absolute, and then left 0 and top 0. So the only thing we want this is basically the same thing as the IMG. We just want it to be full screen. So snav, let me show you, is basically the container for the circles, the middle part, and the bottom. And we also want that to be 100% too. So that's the only reason why we have width 100% and height 100%. So after done that, let's do snav up. And this is just, let me show you. Oops. Here, so the snav up is this part. So let's do display block, and then width 100% and height 20%. So let's go back to this part. So 20% is just 20% of the height, and width is just 100%. So after you do snav up, let's do S circles, so we can edit the circles now. So # S circles. And let me just check if I capitalized that. No, I didn't, so that's fine. So now in our S circles, let's do display block. And then let's do width of 5%, height 15%, margin top to 2%, and then float to right. So let me explain this in just 1 second. So this is just styling the circles to make it look better, and this is just because we want the circles to be on the right side. So after you've done that, let's do # S circles UL. So the UL is just selecting the unordered list pretty much. So let's do margin 0, float to right, same thing as the S circles, and then width 100% and height 100%. And then also we just do display block. So after done that, let's continue with the rest of the code. So let me just copy this because I'm really lazy. li. Oops. So in this, let's do list style. Let's do none since we don't want the bullet points. Because every time you create a list, it will create a bullet point, which we don't want. So then let's do display block. And then let's do background. Background color. RGBA. And let's set it to 0, 0, 0, 1. So this would just be transparent. So if you don't know, if you add a fourth number to the RGBA, it will create a transparent color. And then let's do width 25%, height 90%, and float to the left. And then let's do margin left 5%, and then let's do visibility. Yep, that's how you spell it. Hidden. And let me explain the code in just 1 second, actually. Then let's do border, bottom, left, radius. And let's set it to 25 pixels. So what this is gonna do is border, bottom, left, radius. It's gonna go to the border. It's gonna go to the bottom left and give it a radius 25 pixels. Let me copy this because we have to do bottom right, top left. So bottom right, and then let's do top left, top right, and yep, that's it. So this is gonna create the circle. So this is styling our circles to be so margin left 5%. And the height will be 90%, width will be 25%, and this is creating the color of our circles, which is like this. And then the reason we want it hidden is because, as you can see from right now, it's white. So if you do hidden, this circle won't be white, and every time it transitions, it'll be white. So after you've done that, let's go back to our HTML. And I'll actually explain the code one more time. So as you see, we created a snap bottom in this episode, and actually to be quick a bit since the recording will be 10 minutes. So for snap bottom, we created a snap bottom with PIDs, and then in our CSS, we styled everything. So for our IMG, we put it to 100%, and same thing for the snap. And then snap up is basically this part. We create 100% for the width and height 20%. And then for the circles, we created the border for bottom left, bottom right, top left, and top right of 25 pixels to create the circles. So I'll end this video right now, and in the next video, I'll be finishing up the CSS since there's a bit left to do, and we'll probably be starting the JavaScript. So if you enjoyed my video, it would be awesome if you subscribe to my channel, give it a like, and if you have any questions, you could put it in the comments below. And thanks for watching my video, guys, and see you next time.